Coming up next, I'm going to do a quick recap and summary of all 5 of the Allsaints fragrances that were released this last year. There are only 5 they have, and I'm going to rank them from 1 to 5. So stay tuned. So welcome back, everybody. This is Joel the Nose coming to you from Miami as usual. And today, I don't know if you've noticed maybe you've seen my thumbnails, but I have a Miami Vice theme. I'm a Miami Vice. I have a passion for it like I do for fragrances, the show. So I grew up with it here in the 80s in Miami. It's just, huge impact. So anyways, not to bore you guys, but I have an official Miami Vice jacket that I'm wearing. You can see. This is actual crew jacket from the crew and the cast that they wore on set in the 80s that I got. So anyways, very cool. All right, now to the reason for the video. You may have seen, I've been reviewing all 5 of the Allsaints fragrances that have been released by Allsaints, the British fashion retailer that's in high-end malls. If you're not familiar with them, they have it's kind of more modern urban wear, usually kind of dark and grayish colors. They're famous for their leather jackets. Their stores, when you walk in, they're like all concrete and gray. Very cool. I have some of their clothes. I really like them. In the last year, they've come out for the first time ever. 5 fragrances. They're being produced by Revlon. A lot of top perfumers are working with them, so they're doing some cool stuff. And I have a playlist. If you want to check in my playlist, you'll see an Allsaints playlist so you can review or see all 5 of the individual fragrances reviewed. But I have them all, actually 4 of the samples sitting here. One of the samples I'm missing, but I'm going to give you a quick summary and rank them in my top 5. So without further ado, here we go. Coming in at number 5, and that is here. You see it? Metal Wave. Metal Wave. And my description of this, to get real quick, this is kind of a musky, woody, vanilla, mostly linear fragrance. You're going to get about 2 hours of projection. You're going to get about 5 hours, maybe 6 of longevity on the skin. I did. The reason why this comes in at number 5 for me, I had high hopes. It was supposed to have this kind of metallic wave, this metallic feel to it. And I didn't get any metallic scent at all from this. So you're going to get this kind of, again, very nice. Everything here is very pleasant, by the way. Everything on here, nothing is terrible. But this is number 5 for me. Musky, vanilla fragrance. Coming in at number 4, Flora Mortis. Now, these getting number 1 through 4, it's more pushed together. Number 5 was a definite kind of 5th place for me. This one, enjoyed it very much. I would describe it as at the top, kind of a citrus, fresh, clean, very massive peeling fragrance. All the DNA, just to let you know, through all of the fragrances, all 5 have a very kind of balsamic, powdery, aldehydic, like a lot of aldehydes type feel. So you'll see that kind of DNA running through here. But this one, again, very massive peeling. Projection's a little bit longer for me on this one, about 3 hours, and longevity was about 7 hours. Just to let you know, all bottles here retail 100 ml bottles. For each of these are $79. So the price point for what you get out of these fragrances is amazing. Excellent. Excellent value. I highly recommend them. I highly recommend you get your nose on all 5 because, of course, you're going to have a different opinion from me on what you like. Number 3, and I don't have the sample here. This actually happens to be their most popular and best-selling of all 5. This is called Sunset Riot. Very mass appealing, very unisex. All these are unisex, by the way, eau de parfums. All 5 of these. At the top, it's very kind of a juicy orange and spicy pepper with a touch of rose. So if that sounds good to you, which sounds good to me, you'll like it. I described it in my review as a Calin or Calan light. If you like Calin from Parfums de Marly, you're going to get a very similar kind of feel to it, but not as same quality as the other one. Projection on this was about 2 hours for me, and longevity, again, about 6 to 7 hours, very similar to Flora Mortis. Number 2, this got really tough. This was really razor thin. But at number 2, I'm going to give Incense City. You can see it there. Incense City. This I would describe as sweet, warm, balsamic, creamy fragrance. Beautiful. As it dries down, it kind of goes into this almost fougere barbershop fragrance. You're going to get about 3 to 4 hours, at least I did, on my skin, so much more than the other 3, about 3-4 hours of projection. And you're going to get, I got 10 plus hours of longevity, so high performing fragrance. One of the things I love about this, the perfumer is Rodrigo Flores Rue, who does a ton of the fragrances for Arquiste, the high-end American niche house, which I love, whose fragrances are amazing. So this guy is a stellar perfumer. So that almost pushes to the top for me, solely because I respect him so much. But coming in at number 1, and I'll explain why, Leather Skies. This is absolute beast mode fragrance. I cannot say enough. I've worn this a bunch of times. For $79 for 100 mLs, you're getting a fragrance that outperforms most high-end designer fragrances. This is also kind of a sweet, warm, creamy, but instead of the kind of balsamic, fougere, barbershop, you're going to get more of a leather fragrance as Leather Skies. At the top, it's leather, it's ginger, it's just very carnal, it's very sexy. I get a lot of compliments. You still have that balsamic, powdery DNA running through it. And the best part about this, beast mode, beast mode, beast mode. I got 5 to 6 hours of projection, and I got 11 plus hours of longevity on my skin. So again, for the price point, you just can't beat it. There you have it. Love to hear some comments if you've smelled these before. If you haven't, what you think. If you have, especially what you think about it. For those of you who are subscribing, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. If you have not subscribed, please consider doing so right now. All you have to do is click the button. You can also click the bell, ring the bell for notifications when I release new videos. If you like this video, found it useful, helpful, entertaining in any way, please like the video. And there you have it, my ranking of the entire house from Allsaints. So thank you again for watching, and I will come back soon with a new video. Have a great one, everybody.